This is gross.
Welcome to Gross Domesticated Podcast Live. Finally, we've been live on Instagram, live at Baby Mermaid Productions, but now we are live here on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Pat. That's Dom. And if you like the podcast after you joined it, you can check out us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. And you can catch past episodes on Baby Mermaid Productions on YouTube. That is where you can find also episode. Man, I can't stop burping.
Are you okay?
Episodes of Falls Count Anywhere and also I didn't say it this time. Falls Count Anywhere every Monday. I usually say Falls Count Everywhere.
Oh.
My brain gets too excited.
The Bruce Buffer's brother thing.
That's every word with me is Bruce Buffer's brother. By the way, that's her tongue twister / warm up. So but also check out Proper Ebonics, new episodes every week, usually about either Monday or Tuesday as well, and past episodes on the playlist there as well. Follow Baby Mermaid Productions on Instagram, and you can pound off live. You can join on Instagram Live or Facebook Live and catch past episodes on YouTube. Plugs over.
Good.
So Bruce Buffer's brother. Just to clarify, I don't know if anybody has listened to past episodes or is familiar with Dom, but that is a good way, a nice vocal exercise that she likes. Vocal exercise that she tries. I should do them.
Yeah.
That she does. But it's also because for some, I don't even remember the origin of it.
You were just talking about it, and
I said Bruce Buffer's brother. I said, and I said that sounds like that's like a she sells seashells down by the seashore. You know what I mean? It sounds like one of those, like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And it is kind of Bruce Buffer's brother.
I remember doing it in the car. We were, back the before days.
Yeah, in the before times.
When we used to travel a lot. And it was just so funny. I couldn't say it.
Yeah.
I literally could not say it.
So, Bruce Buffer's brother. Dom, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
This morning was rough.
What was this morning?
With the laptop.
I was so pissed.
I wanted to ask, like, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Well, I mean,
did you figure it out?
Yeah, it's like okay. So, to clarify, I got a new tool. Baby Mermaid, what's up, Manny? How's it going, buddy?
Hello, Facebook pounding.
Manny's pounding off on Facebook. I like it. Careful though, Zuck might get you. But this morning I got a new tool for Baby Mermaid Productions. I got a new laptop, not a new laptop. I got an open box laptop. I didn't think that would be as big of a issue. Maybe I don't know. It's just not as easy as setting up a brand new computer. Like there's weird things that I think they've done to it because it was like a display.
Oh,
I think so.
That makes sense.
It's not fucked. It's not like fucked with, really. Like kinda. Like I mean, and depending on if anybody stormed Best Buy and rubbed their balls on it or something like that. But like, other than that, there's like it's just a used computer, but not like really
used,
claimed by anybody.
Yeah.
So like,
so there's no personal information from somebody else.
It's almost like our car was a fleet car.
Yeah.
So it's like another one of those things of like, I'm pretty sure that nobody would have like pissed on this.
Well, it was a new car, but it had so many miles on it.
Right. But they have to maintain it somewhat.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah.
And
like
especially around COVID
of.
time, so when was this open? It's been a year almost that nobody's even been in the fucking store. So I don't know when this was open.
That's true too. That's a good time to get one of those.
I do the shopping with everything. Like that's the only time I'm ever smart is when I'm like, I'm shopping for a very expensive thing. If I'm shopping for a very expensive thing, I'm usually going to try to find a good quality or lower. Like I'll go to Old Navy, right?
Right.
And I'll go to the return.
You look for the deals.
I go to the clearance thing because it's like, well, I don't give a fuck if it's last.
You should always start there.
Yeah, like
what then if you don't find anything, that's okay.
They have literally the same exact clothes in this section, and it's like you can get it for like 25% off.
Yeah,
I don't know, and or like Kohl's and all that shit, but I don't know. I feel like that's not that expensive, I guess. But I never really. I try like the last big purchase I think I had was this computer.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just been like t-shirts and merch. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I try to keep most of my purchases under 50. Like, I feel like that's a deal. If it's something that I can use a lot or practical, if it's something that for the show, especially, but when it's like a laptop price, you're like, so what I did was I got a MacBook Pro laptop for the price of a MacBook Air laptop just because it was open.
Yeah.
It has all the original parts, everything else, and it was just a little smudgy. And I cleaned it up. That's it.
Yeah.
And it works perfectly, except for the fact that I have to like.
It does not work perfectly because you were losing your mind this morning.
All right, so that's also Genuine Pat, by the way. Mm-hmm. So I want that to be known. I know Casey's big into GP, Genuine Pat. She digs that from, and that's something that I brought over from Buddha Boys. Genuine Pat is where I want to let everybody. That's a disclaimer to know. Hey, I'm coming at you real here. Genuine Pat, like. And so when I got this computer, like I was like, okay, well, this is good. Right. It's a good price. I got a deal on it.
Necessary. Yeah.
It'll work. This is gonna be good.
Yes.
So, because I get anxiety like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So when I'm setting it up, I'm like, this is weird. I open it up, and immediately as soon as I turn it on, it has this the folder with the question mark. The same issue, the same little warning I got on my last laptop. The one that ended up, when I tried to fix it, I ended up breaking it more. Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck did I just buy? Oh my God, I just spent $1,000. So I was feeling that anxiety last night.
Yeah.
I almost got to that point. Then when I open it up today and I put in my password, I sign in the computer. I'm in the computer and I go, all right, well, oh shit, the time's wrong. I got to check the date and time. And it's like, you can't do that. Who are you? I was like, oh, man,
it's like a governor.
It forgot. It forgot. Yeah.
For like the car.
For the first,
when we would
for the first couple months of us, first couple of years of us having that car, we couldn't go over 80 or something like that.
Like an alarm would go off, or if you turn the music up too loud.
Yeah. We couldn't turn the music up past a certain amount. We couldn't go past a certain amount because they had a governor on the thing.
Yeah.
And they had a fucking so yeah, I was like, so I timed, and I'm like, I just need to change the time. And like, yes, I overreacted. That's
why I just went into the kitchen, because I was like, he's got to yell right now.
I have to get this out of my system, but it's also like, I didn't hit the computer. I didn't throw the computer.
I heard some clapping.
I was just like, come on, man.
For a second, I was like, oh my God, did he just snap that?
No. I wanted to smash it against the wall so bad, but that's the thing is, no, be better, Pat. Use this as, what else did I say too about the computer? No porn on this baby.
Yeah.
This one, I've got a great streak with this one.
Yep.
That one, great streak, is going to continue. These are work tools. I'm not going to smash them. I haven't hit this computer at all. I haven't thrown this keyboard. Nothing.
Good.
Thank you. Being a good boy.
Good.
That's as worse. I want that to be as bad as it gets. You hear me? I know you hear me.
I envision that being thrown up against the wall.
Give me a multi-million-dollar deal anywhere. The only reason I strive for that, and I apologize to all my friends and my family, it's not because I want to buy you all houses and I want to have the luxury to go like just before they take over, just to be the, like, you know what I mean? Just to smash the shit out of a computer.
That's so funny. I do not have those reactions.
That's a dream. Oh my God. We got heavy pounding in the comments. I am so sorry about this, guys. We got heated up early. I'll hit Facebook first. Manny's obviously pounding off on Facebook. Maybe he'll switch up. Who knows? Is what he said.
Yeah, he might go back into Instagram.
He used to work at Best Buy, and I used to recommend getting the open box because they're cheaper and usually pretty well maintained. Yes.
Good job. Yeah, High five.
Because honestly, not only do I trust my instincts, but I trust the fuck out of Manny.
Yeah.
And if Manny was saying like, yeah, just it's cheaper.
Right.
It's like,
it makes sense. It's worth it to spend the money, and you're getting a good, why not save a couple $100?
Right. It's like it's one of those things of like, if you can just get them the same thing or close to the same thing.
Yeah.
He also said I might have been used for like a display model. Yeah. So it's like it's basically, you test the features and you touch the stuff, like you're getting a lot of hands on it.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like
But this is the best time to buy a display one because there's going to be minimum hands touching it. So that was
or sanitized hands.
Logically, that's the answer.
Yeah. So obviously, we'll.
But you didn't realize it was going to be this bad. But you might.
No, it's fixed. It was literally just a situation that it's why I ended up stopping using. I stopped using Streamlabs because they were like, oh yeah, every once in a while you'll just have to you'll have to like re-download it because it just kind of glitches.
Like, like poops.
Fix it. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, because it's a paid service.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm not gonna fucking like if I'm on the fence about premium or not, and this is how you fucking do this, like, no way. So it was kind of the same thing. I was a little nervous about that, but it was just a thing of like, oh, that's something about the security chip. So I think that was the thing of like, it was kind of like, wait, what? Like I was just in a Best Buy. Who the fuck are you? Who's Pat? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Even though I signed into the computer, it was just kind of like, for some reason, to make other alterations. I don't know why, but it's so strange to me. Yeah. It was something about in the newer things with that operating system, the chip is a thing you gotta restart your computer. They said just literally do the thing, restart it.
Oh my gosh.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm changing my password. I'm doing things like I'm updating it. I'm like, what? I'm in the computer. It's me. Don't you recognize me? And like, I get to that point because it's like, if computers are going to take over one day, like I'm so insulted that this fucking dum-dum is going to take over. Yeah. It's kind of like one of those things of like, what do you mean? Who am I? Like, well, that's my only password. That's the name. That's me. That's my picture.
That's what he kept saying. It's me. I was like, I'm going to go drink my coffee in the other room.
I appreciate your patience. Yeah. I appreciate your patience because
now you're fine.
Yeah. I had to figure that out. And because they say what can you do? You can Google it and then you can read about technology.
Ron has an option for you.
Which premium Ron up here? Or we got Ron?
No, go. Well, I mean,
on. Well, let's catch up a little bit. Hold on. Okay. We got Hacks in here. We got Hacks Comedy Golf, Manny's favorite social media handle in the world. He also would like us to swap glasses one day, which would be cute. You want to try it?
I guess.
I mean, I won't be able to read any more comments, but you can just see. If you guys want a screenshot. Like? How do we look, guys?
I can't see.
You like it, Hacks Comedy Golf? Wait, I'll do one for Instagram.
This is gonna this is making me nauseous.
All right. Well, jeez.
Well, I was like,
now dancing. You see why I'm so angry all the time. I always have to throw
up.
I
was dancing. I was moving too much while. Ugh.
Oh, okay. Well, we also got Premium Ron pounding off up here. He said, "You ever build your own computer?" No. We can stop there, Premium Ron. No. It's not easy, but it's fairly easy, and you get all the bang for your buck. I've heard of that, like, and honestly, friends of ours have built a computer, and I'm like, I could probably do it. You know what I mean? Like if friends of ours could do it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not far from here.
Yeah. No, I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
I don't think they would. That's why I'm saying I'm putting it that way. Also, same clothes, slightly pooped in. Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
Hold on a second. What?
Oh, you want us to swap clothes?
No. He says same clothes, slightly pooped in. I don't know what I that might have been something in reference to something else.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh man. But this is I think the solution you were talking about. I could probably get my hand on a PC if you want to destroy one. Oh, I like that.
You
like Office
Wait,
Space.
I just had an idea.
Like Office Space, right? What?
There's those rooms that you can smash things. Like you could pick a sledgehammer, a bat. I just thought of that.
Those are real?
Yeah. You just you pay for the room and whatever's in it, you just destroy.
See, now GP's here. Genuine Pat. Why pay for it when we got a backyard?
Well, no, it's like a controlled environment.
Yeah.
No.
We put up some fucking chicken wire or something, right? We charge for it. Then we're making money. Who doesn't want to watch me smash electronics, right?
Right.
At this point,
we could film it.
I'm a fucking animal. At this point, I'm a goddamn animal. Why not?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Who would pay for that? I still
Lots
haven't
of
made.
people pay
I
for
tried
it.
to make a Venmo. Also, that was another technological fucking frustration of mine that I was trying to set up a Venmo. Like I thought, like Facebook, you can kind of set up like other accounts. You can start a page, you can start a group or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like any of that stuff. Like I tried to do the same thing with Venmo. I was like, oh, you can't. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I just like set up another email or something like that. And they're like,
Yeah.
no. If anything is the same, you can't. So I have to have a brand new phone number. I have to have a brand new everything. So
Wow.
I was like, God damn, Venmo. Like, so I don't know. I might get a Baby Mermaid Cash App because that was suggested to me by Josh Dway. And you know what? I trust his judgment too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we also have, hold on. Where is it? You were talking about buying return clothes. Oh. Slightly pooped it. Okay, yeah,
gotcha.
Sorry, buddy. It does for me. Hold on a second. We go up here. If we can get that PC thing going on, like we'll get that destroyed. If anybody wants to come, because I want to be in that room, so I need somebody else to film. Obviously, I'm sure you'll be there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to scare you. I don't know. Like you.
No, I mean, it might be a little scary, but you're getting it out.
Okay.
So it's
right.
fine.
Well,
it's totally fine.
Hey, he's found now. Look at this. Manny's over here on Instagram. I like it. Kevin Broches is pounding off. Have you ever programmed your own operating system? No.
I think he would have a better time.
These are facetious questions, right?
Probably.
Or what is it
I think
called?
you'd have a better time putting one together. Definitely not the software.
Hardware. I could probably do hardware, but
actually, you might be able to figure out because you've done a lot of this by just
trial and error,
right?
Not reading about it. Like, that's the thing. I can't read about it, so I just have to try it.
And that's how you taught yourself guitar, or did you start with bass? How did you teach yourself?
Started with bass, drums, and guitar.
Okay,
like all kind of.
You taught like you just sat there and just practiced.
I'm just like, how do they do it? Like, and then you watch them and like, cool. And then I go like, so like this, and then it just happens. Like after a while.
So actually, that you might be able to program software.
No, not.
I mean, I don't know. Out of the two, I was thinking
this has to be having an effect on my heart. Like it has to be having an effect on my brain. Maybe that's just over a while. I'm just like, like stroking out and shit like that.
Yeah.
So we got. Maybe we should put the learning disability stuff on the back burner, and I should just go jump into therapy now before.
Right.
We should work on the brain stuff now.
I think we should.
You were buying premium Ron saying programming operating systems. Not my attention. Now my attention is peaked.
Oh no.
Or peaked. Yeah, I get it. What I think both is right. He doesn't know. Peeped. Hey, Hacks comedy golf. Ron Barindro. Oh yeah. Casey also said I sent Dom a screenshot of the glasses swap. So she looks. Wait, hold on. She looks like the glasses are hurting. Thanks very much, Casey. Appreciate that. And again, anybody that's pounding off in the comments.
Oh yeah, that's when I was taking them off because I was getting nauseous.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah,
those look good on you.
You think so? They look
oh
tiny.
My gosh, yeah. Look.
They look a little tiny.
Well, no, but that shape. I mean, like not those specifically.
My head looks.
You could get bigger ones than this.
It's like this is like Frank. Yeah, I would have to get bigger ones.
But I like the style. It looks good.
All right. Well, Hacks
Thank
Comedy
you.
Golf. Thanks for the glasses recommendation. And honestly, Casey,
thanks.
Thanks for the screenshot.
Yeah.
Pound off in the comments whenever you'd like, but I will never pound physically off on my computer.
Good.
Never again.
Good.
I mean, the phone. They got OtterBoxes, baby.
Yeah, that's true.
iPad. I don't do iPads either.
No.
Nope. Because that's the thing. Well, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win a physical fight with a computer because
or are you?
Because they can't physically fight you. And if you don't say your crazy insecurities or your craziness out loud. Like you don't hear it unless you go like, yeah, but I'm like, but that's me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how else to put this. Like, what? And I hit the thing to say like, well, how do I, like, they're like, well, just sign in. And I'm like, I am. That's the only me that there is.
Yeah.
There's only one me here.
Yep.
This Pat.
There's only one Pat.
There's a picture.
Only one
The
Pat.
same picture. I even have the same fucking background, dude. Like what the fuck? I can't reason with it because it's like dealing with like dealing with the worst customer service rep in the world.
Yeah.
It's just like, nope, wrong answer. But it's not steering you in the right direction. It doesn't say like forgot password. It's not even that.
Right.
They don't even give you that like lane to go like, well, and I'm like, I didn't forget my password. It's my only one for this computer. Like I told you
what it was.
Yeah. Like you're asking me what the fucking password is?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's very frustrating.
Yeah. Oh man, wife George is there. Hell yeah. Karen's pounding off on Facebook. Hell yeah. Welcome, Karen.
Thanks for popping in.
I hope your return to school is going well so far. I saw all your awesome binders. Killing it. Great job. Premium Ron is also pounding off in the comments. Oh, Casey also says that we are so cute. I mean, we know that. Come on. Ron also says they are more attractive, funnier version of your mom's house. I agree.
Whoa, that is a compliment.
I agree. And look at this. What up?
But actually, should we segue into what happened the other night?
Yeah. After you. This is Ron.
I might get emotional.
Really?
I might. I don't know.
Okay. We had a very free not premium version of your mom's house incident while we were watching the your mom's house incident of recent, right?
Yeah. So it was their newest episode and they were showing the video of Tom Segura hurting himself. And I had the thought like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like your whole life can change. Like he broke himself.
Like
jumping like, and everything changed in like seconds.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Right.
So he was like, I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. And I was like, okay. But he said it really strangely. So I was like, yeah, let's go to bed. And then he like leaned back and I thought he was yawning, but then he just started groaning and like froze. Like, and I went up to, I was like, babe. And I was hitting his leg and he wasn't responding. And I was like, oh my God, is he having a heart attack? I just watched this. And then I just had the thought like your life can change in seconds. And then he like wigs out. I don't even know what happened.
How are my hands? Like you said, my hands
they were
were
like tight. Like, cause you looked
like I was shooting a Dukin.
And the all color from his face was gone.
I got really sweaty too. Like,
oh my God. I was like, can you hear me? Should I call 911? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then he woke up and he just said, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I have no idea.
We think he greened out.
Yeah. Most likely.
That's what happened. I think he got queasy from
because
he kept saying like, oh, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this.
I couldn't even hear it. Like even thinking of the
incident.
I
think that made him queasy. And then he just like,
yeah, like it was kind of like, it was a situation where I had a friend of mine had at least the patella tendon separation thing, like from the knee. And ironically, this is not even, I guess it's not funny, but it's the ironic thing is the fact that it was also playing basketball.
Yeah.
It was like, it's the fucking,
I think it's a very common.
It's pushing off that leg as an older dude, I guess. And if you're not focusing on legs, I think you need to stretch. I think like in order for you to have that movement, that's why it's so right. Yeah.
It needs to be like, you need to warm up.
Yeah, it was a really like, so I feel like it was like a halfway point between like fainting and greening out.
Yes.
Like I think I fainted into greening out and then back into existence because
you were stiff and the groaning and then you kind of like breathe through your lips and I'm just like, is he having a brain aneurysm? Like I don't know what to do.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Bro.
And oh my God, it was the most terrifying thing in the world.
He says it sounds like a seizure.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, maybe I should get it checked out.
Maybe you should go to the doctor.
Well, either way, it felt like it was in direct reaction to that.
Like
it was like, because it was like, I felt like I was like, oh, I don't even like hearing that sound. I don't like hearing that, like,
Yeah.
that, like, it was an immediate reaction to that. And knees go all the time. Warming up is key. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is like stretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, like,
That's why it's such a common injury.
but it was that, and it was also like just knowing the pain, and like even the pain coming up after that, and just the instant, like, you like,
Oof.
and just all of that, it felt like overwhelming kind of thing, and it felt like that, and it was just like, it was it was weird too, because like, and then just that, like, and you're like, yeah, that was like 45 seconds.
Yeah, it was
whatever,
seconds. Like, it was so quick.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that it was just a crazy coincidence of like the series of events of like me literally having the thought, like, your life can change. And then I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So
oh God, that was awful.
Wait, hold on. Greg saves one life in the hotel, and now he thinks he's a doctor. Well, maybe he is. I mean, if everybody's got WebMD, and that's the thing is either way, like, I was thinking about, I was like, man, I should definitely look into, like, is this, because that's also like, it's also like, well, should I go? But it probably was a seizure. Yeah. It felt like, well, she was like, was it a stroke? And I was like, I don't know. I wasn't here. I have no idea.
I didn't. He woke up. He was fine.
Right.
And then I had that thought. I'm like, do we go get you a brain scan?
I feel like now, like, at least, I mean, Manny's Manny's vote, I don't know if it was a serious vote towards seizure, but Greg seemed like he put a pretty serious emoji there. So I mean, what does it
Casey
hurt? Put two frowny faces too.
My thing is, what does it hurt?
No.
Even if you did just green out.
Yeah.
Like,
also, I would like
let's go get it checked out.
Also, yeah, and I don't care. Like, the doctor will be like, you should probably quit smoking. You should probably quit smoking. Like, blah blah blah. But like, is everything there that's supposed to be there? I guess, I don't know.
Okay.
But you're right. I guess you're right. And it's not like it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, because it was a situation where it was scary to like black out like that.
Yeah, because I was like, could you hear me? I was talking to you, and I'm like, do I need to call 911?
Right.
I don't know what to do. But that does remind me, I want to look up like how, like, signs of a seizure, signs of aneurysm, like, so that I know, so that if something were to ever happen, I could, oh, there you go. Just do it right now.
Signs of seizure. Searches a seizure, temporary confusion, a staring spell, uncomfortable jerking movements of the arms or legs, loss of consciousness or awareness, cognitive or emotional symptoms such as fear, anxiety, deja vu.
Well, see, the emotional symptoms.
Deja vu. What the fuck? Hold on a second. This is the shit. Like, they're like, oh yeah, signs of COVID could be like, body pain, pains all over the place, or sniffly nose, and you're like, what? These are all symptoms? Yeah, you could also be like tired. It's like, but how do I know? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So
I guess, I mean,
Ron says those are the signs. You saw the signs. Yep, that's true.
So I mean, because
what if you have permanent confusion?
What does that mean? What does that say? Oh,
that's just you.
Here. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I thought you were reading that in one of the Google things. No, those comments. Those are the symptoms of smoking weed. Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Well, then you look up greening out, and it was all of that. That's why, like, with the sweating.
Yeah, I don't know what that didn't say anything about sweating a lot.
But when you look up greening out.
Yeah, my whole, like, I was like, it felt like I felt like faint. Like, it felt like, it literally felt like when I was watching that video, like I went,
you got like queasy.
But I didn't. I went, or whatever the fuck it is. And like, I didn't jerk, also, right? Was I jerking?
No, you were just stiff. Like, if you were like convulsing, I would have called immediately. But you were stiff because I was like, are you joking right now? I said that a couple of times because it looked like you were yawning. Like, that's how you kind of extended.
Yeah, I think
the bear's laughing.
So he says, I also pooped white and I'm assuming he's saying red. And no, I pooped white, and WebMD had me convinced I was dying. Turns out I just ate 8 boxes of Little Debbie's Xmas tree cakes. True story. Fuck yeah, dude. I've had that so many times where it's like, oh, I think this is definitely diet related. You know what I mean? Where like I just feel like something because, oh yeah, I had this or whatever.
Mhm.
So like I've had an issue. I had an issue at Mike's one time. I think Lemaire was there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Lemaire was there. I had an issue at Mike's. Do you remember that when I baby deered it to the couch?
That was the other thing of why we thought it was you greening out, because you're like, yeah, I had this similar thing happen.
Where I was, because I had the game show the other night.
Yeah, Pat greened out at D&D.
It was, I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was D&D. We were definitely at Mike's house. I know that. And I remember as like the tunnel vision started to close, I like focused in on a gun leaning against the door case. And I was like, I can't pass out here. And I was like, no. And I was like, huh? And I was like, I got to go lay down. And I was like, I stood up and then like, I just sat back down and they're like, you okay? And I was just like, yeah. And I just kind of like,
it's a panic attack.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so
I think that's
but the moaning and the stiffness and the not remembering part is like panic attacks. I think
Yeah, but I think the combination. I think
all I had that day, right?
I think that's what greening out is essentially.
It was the night of the full belly laughs thing. It was after that, right?
Yeah, so, and you had a seltzer, which you don't usually drink alcohol.
I don't usually. So, well, yeah. I mean, I have more on occasion, but what it is like all I had that day was like I had like a little bit of chicken fingers and French fries, like literally just the leftover ones that were in there. I had a chicken hummus box, like half of that, and I had a salad for dinner.
Yeah, we had salads.
And then I had,
so you didn't.
And I was probably hitting the show genie bottle a couple times. You know what I mean? I was getting some of that smoke inspiration, right? And the liquid inspiration.
Yeah.
So all I had that day was coffee, water, salad, and weed.
Yeah.
And salad and greens.
Essentially.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was just it was a combination.
So I don't know of exactly what it was, but I fucking started to pass out there, and I was like, I have to go lay down. And then as soon as I laid down on the couch, I felt fine. So like that's what I'm saying is like I don't. And
then you were fine.
I don't think a brain scan would hurt.
No, I definitely don't. I think.
aside from and even the other night or whatever, right? Even the other night, I had or not the other night, but what was I gonna say? God damn it.
Sorry.
No, I was saying like it wasn't. I wasn't like afterwards. I felt fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt sweaty.
I just cried.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sat on the couch and cried.
But
I was laughing. I was laughing also. It was like I kind of went into hysterics.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
But that's a thing where I mean, as far as I know, that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like I don't get the sweatiness. I don't get any of that, any of those other feelings. Yeah. So that's why I'm convinced it's more of that. Yeah. But like you said, what could it hurt to get a brain scan?
It doesn't hurt at all.
You know what I mean?
We should do it.
But I didn't feel bad after the fact, except for the fact that I was scared. Yeah. Like I was like, what? And you're like, I'm trying to be like, I just kept apologizing because it was one of those things of like, I sorry, I'm scared you. Yeah, it could be pre-pro. Could be continuous pro. You know what I mean? It's so uncomfortable to laugh, cry when you're when you're processing. Yeah. Because it's one of those things that like all of the things felt like because I was thinking about all the stuff I had to do the next day. I was thinking about how much I didn't want to see or hear this clip.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was just like pressure, like it was all this stuff on, and it was just, and then also being like horrendously high, apparently, and or possibly drunk, and or I don't know.
Yeah.
Low blood sugar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the doctor. Who knows? You know what I mean? Dehydration. Maybe my brain bounced up on against my head, and I fucking.
When you went back to yawn, I
was like. Like my brain touched the side of my skull, and I was just like, who knows? I don't know. I've never heard of one of the signs of a stroke being turning into Homer Simpson, but apparently I go like,
That's
You know what I mean?
exactly it.
So
Oh
it's
my
not,
God.
it's still scary, but we can laugh about it because it wasn't one of the ones where I'm like,
Yeah, in case that's
you
what
know?
I was like. I think he went into shock.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's what it felt like. And that's
yeah.
what I was saying. Like, it was kind of one of those things of like, I went in shock. I went into sympathy shock with Tom Segura.
Right. We related to that because that was the other thing was Christina started crying. She was just like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this.
Right. Me
And I
neither,
told,
man.
and I told him like, yeah, I don't think I could. If that was you, I don't think I could watch that video.
And I was like, oh yeah, hold my beer. Let me turn into a zombie in front of you. Like, what the fuck? That's why I'm sorry. It's like my body's
Right, and he
natural
kept
reaction
saying-
is to be like, oh yeah? Is this traumatic for you?
we both went into panic that night.
Yeah.
Ah,
I can't deal with it. Like I've seen enough faces of death. I don't fucking need anymore.
oh my God.
I don't fucking need any more goddamn arms being fucking broken.
Yeah.
I watch UFC. It's sanctioned violence. I appreciate it. And still when there's like a major thing, I'm like, eh. You know what I mean? Anderson Silva's leg, my hero's leg turned into fucking putty before my eyes. It just went blah, 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 blah. Like, do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It was horrifying. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah.
on the biggest
On the
fucking
big
screen,
screen.
and I'm just like, ah.
That's very true.
I'm surprised I didn't fucking, there.
Also, I want to add.
I'll check with Talone. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I was definitely in shock at that time. I thought I couldn't watch the screen. Every time it happened, the whole thing went, oh. I was just like, stop showing it.
Yeah, that's true. They did keep showing it over and over.
God.
Because I was on my way. I had just gotten off of work. So I walked in like seconds after it happened.
Worst moment of my life at that point.
And then I sat down and then they kept replaying it. And I was like, oh my God.
So she didn't really miss it,
Yeah.
She missed it live.
I missed it live, but missed it by seconds. Ugh.
And then they're like, listen to this. Listen to the moment it happened. Like, no, stop doing this to me.
No.
So it was kind of the same thing of like, I didn't have to see it live. I don't have to see the replay. I don't want to watch the replay. I don't want to see this happen.
Yeah.
It's not even it's just the fact of I knew how much Jeff's how much pain he was in.
Yeah. Right. You
know what
could
I mean?
really relate to it
And I was
because
just
you
and
had
can't
somebody.
walk for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to walk for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's all of that stuff. And then just seeing it felt like it was just like, it's all around me.
It's gonna happen.
He's getting it and then he gets it. You know what I mean? This thing's happen in threes. Knees happen in threes, baby. Look out. These knees happen in threes.
It's actually, you know what? It's part of getting older.
Fuck it.
You just had a midlife crisis. All in one.
I come out of it and I have a fucking Porsche key and I'm just like, you're like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm sorry. I bought a new computer. I guess I don't know what's going on. Like it felt like it was a very strange moment for sure, but it was also like it's definitely scary. Like I mean I might as well run it past a doctor, right?
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah,
at least
do that.
I literally have an app now, so I can just fucking text my doctor and be like, yo,
it's true.
Greened out the other night. I turned into a straight up zombie right in front of my wife. She cried. Can we scan this? Yo, let's check into this. Let's get into this cantaloupe, and then we'll fucking So
all right, so we're gonna do that, and I'll make the appointment.
Oh, man, I hope it's not the one where you have to lay there for fucking hours or whatever.
Probably.
What is it? Is that the MRI? My head kind of hurts right now, but I think that's just because I'm hungry. So
yeah.
It's
oh
not
God! What if this happens live?
That would be fucking cool.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, honestly, because it wasn't planned, and the fact that tune in live. Hey, tell your friends. This guy's probably going to stroke out live. John, Photoshop idea.
But you have to have one of those trigger warnings. You have to have a trigger warning.
No, I don't know when it's going to happen.
Not you for the
I think my trigger is somebody's arm fucking going backwards. I think that's my trigger, is watching a person that I like to watch do something that I don't like to watch them do. Break their arm into a different position and then keep it there. And then the other buddy fucking moved it.
All right, let's not talk. Okay, I want to. So
it's happening. I'm turning. Maybe I'm a werewolf, and that was just the first time, and it was like a half moon.
Okay.
Did it sound like that? Did my hair grow?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, okay. Sorry. What were you saying? Maybe what?
Okay, so last time I was on, we talked about vampires and vampire movies. So we recently watched Bram Stoker's.
We didn't even finish it, did we?
No, but I wanted to see what your thoughts were.
Oh yeah, because we didn't talk about it.
No.
So I go first?
You go first.
Okay.
You've never seen it before, right?
No, apparently not.
Okay.
Not from what I watched. So this is another movie that I think like Cape Fear is going to be. I haven't seen Cape Fear.
Yep.
But that's another movie that I am going to be familiar with a lot of the scenes because of either past movies, like references from other things.
Yeah.
So listen to the creatures of the night is a quote from the original Dracula with Bela Lugosi and stuff like that. So like I dig the Romanian. I like Gary Oldman, but Keanu Reeves is fucking terrible. He is dog shit. Winona Ryder, I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. If it wasn't for my knowledge of past Dracula movies, I would have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Why does them destroying the barrels of dirt destroy them? I understand why he brought them, because he has to be on Transylvanian soil, but he's not. He has to sleep in Transylvanian soil, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but they don't even really
live there. Like that has to be, he has to bring enough there to like be able, like that's the only thing, right?
Well, no, I think it had something to do with, because that's when he was in the castles when he like turned. So I wonder if the castle and everything is cursed. So in order for you to
He said it rolls. Oh, sorry, Ron.
No, okay, yeah, keep going.
So it also is I love Anthony Hopkins, but also like he seems to be a million different characters in this.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Like I don't like when he comes back as Van Helsing. I was like, wait, wasn't he the guy from the before times in Romania?
Right.
Or is that Van Helsing?
But it's kind of like reincarnated. That's what's happening.
I hate it. So that's what I'm saying.
But that's Winona Ryder's character. Yeah.
She's just the exact same broad.
But that's why he came back as Van Helsing, because he hunts the vampires, right?
Yeah.
But he was the priest that
He's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Right.
Hugh Jackman.
Remember from the Van Helsing movie?
No.
That was a little burp. That was like one little pop.
Yeah.
Little boop, burp. No, but you don't remember Van Helsing, the movie with Hugh Jackman? Huge Jackman.
No, I can't think of it.
Well, he is classically a vampire / werewolf, those types of true blood hunters.
Yeah.
So Premium Ron's also pounding off. He thinks Dracula rules. I think he meant Bram Strokers, but it says Bean Strokers. Bean Strokers Dracula. It's all about lesbians, brother. Is
there an R in there?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, is it Stokers?
I don't know.
Bram Strokers is this guy. Patty Strokers. He also says Keanu Reeves is ... which is a double ellipses for anybody that doesn't know.
Good job.
Well, all right, I'll give you that one. he was a plank in the wood. Yeah. There's pieces of. So something about 90s movies that I don't like overall is they are all plays. The only one that I like that like that is Glenn Ross. And I don't even know if that's the 90s. I don't know if that's 90s or 80s. I think it's 90s.
Yeah.
But that's fuck you, Dave. Fuck you, John. I mean, like I just and it has Al Pacino, the world's greatest actor. So but he said Bean Strokers is not intended spelling, but I'll take it. Also Hacks Comedy Golf. Well, this is John. Can I just say John, or do you want me to say Hacks Comedy Golf? Because I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or if that just happens to be the one he was checking when I went live. But he says the best and only Dracula content you need is Dracula the Dracula musical from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Yeah, remember that? I want.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
And it's like they have the ribbons.
That was so good. Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the ribbons and stuff come out. Yeah. Yeah. Is there?
I
Okay,
forgot about that. That was a good one.
I don't remember. Is there like a version? Did they do? Is there like a version of that available? Like a full version of that? I feel like that would be in the special features or something, right?
Probably, yeah.
Or like they would be like making the Dracula musical. Like I want to just watch it.
Mhm.
Like I just actually want to watch that show.
Yeah.
Or just that. I love that song. Like die. And like it goes down his lip. Like, it's so cool. It's such a great
really
touch.
Good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I absolutely agree. Hacks Comedy Golf. It says and the intended spelling was a mistake, obviously.
Yeah.
But he says Stoker's autocorrect is wrecking me too. It's the Forgetting Sarah Marshall got me through a breakup. Wow. All right. I'm embarrassed. No, don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
It could be either because of its entertainment or its relatability, but it's also like that movie. And that movie is on that level of Goodfellas, Irishman, the rest of them
that you
like
have to watch
no matter what time, because it's a great fucking movie.
Yeah,
Jonah Hill is perfect in that movie. What's his face? The British dude, Anthony Bourdain.
What?
Yeah,
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand. That's it.
Yeah.
Same thing. He's like even perfect in it.
Mila,
yeah, she's actually that's like, and this is a weird thing because I honestly didn't find her attractive until that movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those things like on that 70s show and all that stuff. I was just like, yeah, she's not like, I don't think she's unattractive,
right?
But she was like,
yeah.
But like, I didn't think she was like, everybody's like, she's so fucking hot. Like when that movie came, I was like, oh, I get it. Like, yeah. She's like, because she was very charming in that movie.
Yeah.
Like she was likable. I didn't like her in that 70s show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That totally makes sense.
Like she was a lot more, and that made me go like, oh, she can act too.
That's what you find attractive is the personality.
Right.
You did not like her personality.
No.
So you didn't find her attractive, but then you liked her and she was the,
Yeah. In the end of the show.
Saving grace.
Wait, hold on. In the end of the show parts, what? I don't know.
At the end, they show parts because you said the
okay, yeah. Oh, also just
whatever the Muppets thing.
Also, just looking at Mila Kunis and Kristen Bell can help get through any breakup. Yeah,
that's true.
That's very true. That's a very good point, John. Ron also says, yes, I can get you weed, but I'm at my job right now. Jonah Hill in the movie. Yeah.
I'm at my job right now.
Yeah. I think that's like another, like, I guess the only way you can put those, you would say perfect movie. Like it's a perfect movie where no matter what, since you've seen it all the way through once or whatever, it's also a joy every once in a while to like take time out and be like, we're gonna start this movie from the start. Like, I want to watch Goodfellas from the start. Like, and you go like, holy fuck, I forgot about this part of the movie.
Yeah, because
completely.
whenever, how I associate watching that is on TV. So you come in the middle of it and you're like, oh yeah, I'll watch this.
Right.
And you're like, I haven't watched this from the beginning in a long time.
Yeah.
Or I haven't seen the end in a long time. Like it always.
Right. Yeah. And you kind of go like, oh, that sums it up nicely. That's why.
I miss television.
Yeah. Yeah, television is nice.
All we have is streaming.
I think there's
I guess cable, not necessarily television.
Yeah, cable, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean
I'm good with that. We don't have to get it, but
yeah.
That's kind of like a culture. Oh boy.
Cultural. Hey.
Yep.
Patty autocorrect over here.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. I like it. Cupcakes. What's going on, Charles? How's it going, buddy? I just went from 6 to midnight is still my favorite line. I just went from 6 to midnight. Oh, that's really good because whoop.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I honestly, his conversations with Bill Hader in that movie are really good too. So the best, so officially, the greatest Dracula movie of all time is Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Let it be known. Let it be known that Forgetting Sarah Marshall is now officially the greatest piece of Dracula content available. As of right now, including The Strain. The Strain started out very strong.
Oh, The Strain was so good. Like the first, 3 episodes?
Started out very strong.
Oof, and then it shit the bed.
It's wait, hold on, what? Wording is hard down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, see? Damn it. See? Very hard. No, I wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the strain. The strain ended. The strain ended. Well, I don't even know.
No, we stopped watching
because it ended up going down a route like where it's like, yeah, you're getting away from like you're doing it's the same thing True Blood started doing, where it's like, no, I want to know about the fucking vampires.
Yeah, but with True Blood, it's a whole universe. So
well, this was that it started that they said like, hey, you really like the story of Dracula. We're gonna go really in depth to like how it would happen nowadays.
Right.
I like that.
Yes.
And then they go like, but also they got emotions about it. And I'm like, no, just tell me about the fucking vampire.
I don't remember, but it took a weird turn.
It turned away from, and like the graphics were so fucking stupid. Like it got so frustrating that this like, and also I don't remember Dracula turning into a wolf.
Yeah.
So going back to Bram Stoker's, he definitely turns into a fucking wolf. We all agree True Blood is terrible, right? Yes. Yeah. What? You don't agree?
No.
You tried to rewatch it and you couldn't.
No, right. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, we all agree, Ron.
But no, we discussed this last time that it was because you know what happens to these characters. It's so boring because the characters build so much and so much happens. You're like,
perfect.
We already know what's happening here. But the first time through, loved it. I read all the books.
He says, we got Charles pounding off in the comments. He says Netflix Dracula was dope.
I
heard about that, yeah.
I watched the first 2 episodes and then I stopped.
Is it the same story? Is it the same like they're over there?
Yeah, it's like the beginning. Yeah. It's the beginning.
Yeah, we can check it out. I mean, or no, you already checked it out. If you don't like it, then I'm definitely not gonna like it.
It's very slow. Right? It's creepy, but it's very slow.
You know what I really like? It's not a vampire movie at all, but it's a really slow movie like that. Is A Most Violent Year.
Yes,
like it can be done. It can be done,
but it was good,
right? Like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's like there's no excuse, because I was trying to think of like a really good movie that I really like that maybe other people wouldn't. That's not universal like that. That's But I hold it to that scale,
right?
Like The Irishman or Most Violent Year. I think would be another one where it's like it's so compelling.
Yeah,
it's such a compelling movie that like. It's not Dracula or anything, but definitely Sarah Marshall is the best one.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got what he says. Going to the Apple store to get told I'm an idiot. Have a good remainder of the cast. Hell yeah, John.
Good luck,
dude. Honestly, just try telling your computer it's you a bunch of times in the room and like slap your hands in front of it. Eventually, you'll get it. Also, Premium Ron's pounding off. He says, also, first Underworld movie with Kate Beckinsale is cheesy, but fire nonetheless. I would have to agree. I do like that one.
I liked definitely the first 2.
They took it. It seemed like they were taking it seriously at that point. After a while, they did like the lichen and the fucking vampire. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And there was just like weird, like it was like Blade, but it looked like a Blade TV show after a while.
Yeah, it just got too much.
Other movies.
Yeah.
You know?
But I would say the first 2, the third one.
Vampire in Brooklyn. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Vampire in Brooklyn was good.
Sorry, the first Underworld.
Forever. But Underworld, the third one, I think was the last one where I was just like, okay, this is still good, but it's
losing me.
It's losing me. And I didn't watch the 4th one.
Ooh. Wow.
And rough. I think there's like 6. I don't know. Yeah. But I really did.
It goes up there for sure.
I really did like that one. And I liked Blade, the first one.
Okay.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
I
think that's about the same. That's 90s, right? That's not 80s.
Yeah, that's
because that's like kind of when all of those were
maybe
popular.
Maybe the humor was lost on me when I was younger. But like I remember wanting that to be a lot funnier, but I did enjoy it.
Probably because it's Eddie Murphy.
Because it's like I thought it was gonna be Coming to America, but as vampires.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was enough of that.
No,
for me. It was too much of a horror movie.
Yeah.
And I think that was it. But I would love to. I'll rediscover. I'll revisit.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check that out. Vampire in Brooklyn. I'll write that down actually. So actually, I wanted to bring this up. I was walking around, so I had to find a new knife sheath. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I use that right? I didn't have to. I bought a ridiculous giant pocket knife that I didn't realize until I showed it to other people, and they're like, "Whoa, buddy!" So I was like, "Well, I want to." I said it fits in my pocket. It's like it's still smaller than my
That's
phone.
not a knife.
Yeah.
This is a knife.
Right. That's a knife. All right. So I went to the store. I got a couple of shirts. And usually when I go to the mall, even in the COVID times, it just makes me feel a little bit more normal when I can go to a store and shop for a shirt. I try to clothe the upper body in new things, new combinations, any way I can. Try to keep it interesting. Keep it interesting to the eye. Do you know what I mean? Like try to keep people interested. Eye candy for crying out loud. So I went into I bought a couple shirts at the fucking the same place I got the knife sheath. But then also went into an old friend, right? The old standby, somebody that still sends me coupons an awful lot. DXL, Destination XL, right? So I walk into the store and I go, I start walking in and the lady greets me like normal. They go like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. They don't go like, hey, Pat, how's it going? But they're like, they say like, oh yeah, hey, this is, welcome to DXL. And she's like, oh, are you in for anything specific today? And I was like, no, just looking around. She's like, are you shopping for you or somebody else? And I was like, just looking around for me, like none of your business, first of all. But I was like that's my first reaction is like, you don't need that information, okay? But my next reaction is like, I was like, yeah, just looking around, like whatever. I know I'm the only one in the store. That's fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around, and and she goes, and like I'm like, and she goes. She's like, I wasn't sure. She's like, I wasn't sure if you were shopping for me. I said, I used to. I think I'm more of the XL here now or something like that. And she's like, yeah, that's why I was asking. She's like, I didn't know who you were shopping for, or if you were shopping for somebody else. And I was like,
oh my God, that's crazy.
I was like, well, thank you. Cause I was like, see ya, Bron. I was like, I was thinking like, oh man, like, I can't believe that she was like, why are you here?
Yeah.
She's like, you're not XL. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I am. And then I was thinking about it, and then I looked at some of the clothes. There's barely any XL in DXL. Like it's all 2X and above, and they're all and all the mannequins are so much fatter than I am now. Like I was just like, holy shit! And that shows you, like self-image, like does not change. Yeah. Your self-image, like it doesn't matter that I have lost almost
like
200.
It's like a mental thing.
I've lost almost 200 pounds, and in this second little lockdown that we've gone through, I feel like I feel like I'm starting to gain weight back, even though I'm not showing it. I feel like less. I feel more Tom Segura and less. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. Like I don't want to. I'm gonna do lots of stretches in my legs, but I don't feel as athletic. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel because I haven't been doing any athletics.
You went from 4
days a week of jujitsu
to nothing.
Yeah, 6 a.m., an hour of jujitsu 4 days a week.
But we talked about this. It's really good that you were forced to have that break, because you didn't gain all of your weight back. Like it's nothing like that, but you took a break. Yeah. And I think that's good for you. And this one was a lot better than the first one. Right. You discovered, because chess, like you need brain activity.
I need to spar a little.
Yeah. like you need to strategize, or like, it's like a muscle. Jiu-jitsu is physical, but it is also mental for you. Right. Like it really helps you. So that was you were able to still mentally be okay. Right. And not super angry, because the first time around you were on edge a lot. Yeah. Because it's something that you can kind of get rid of.
It's meditative. Yeah. It's self-care, really. It's really what it is. It is my exercise. It's a hobby. And it's also like my meditation. Like that's like the thing where I don't think about anything. And when I don't have at least that hour break 4 times a week, like that's like going to an hour of therapy 4 hours a week. Right. Like literally. And it's the most practical way to do that, because you're also physical. It's physical health, and it's whatever it may be.
And what started the podcast with you looking for deals, getting more bang for your buck, it's the same thing. You're physically, you're doing great, and mentally.
Right. So yeah. Exactly.
That's 2 in 1.
Yeah, 2 in 1. So that's what I want. Like that's what I want for like going back into even like going back into jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, still maintaining the rest of like the clarity.
Yeah.
Like being able to still implement that. And like, I forgot where I was going with that point initially, but the second lockdown, I feel like that I felt like I have not been like, it wouldn't be like the fuckable Pat that I used to be in the second before times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After the first lockdown
Yeah.
of the thing of like, so I go, oh, wait a minute. This lady's telling me, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
This store isn't for you. Go on, get. And I'm like, and I'm not taking the hint. I'm like, well, I guess. And I looked around the clothes and I'm like, yeah, I guess
You're right.
you're right. I guess I can go to the regular people's
You're like,
stores
okay,
again.
well, you're sending me coupons,
It's
so
like,
can
can you take me off the mailing list then?
Yeah, because I have these coupons. That's why I'm here.
Right. I don't want to pay full price for your clothes, but
so what? Could you even get a tie there? I mean, not that you necessarily need a tie, but if you did get a coupon,
I feel like they would be super fat though. You know,
or
what I mean?
would it be too long?
Yeah, I think too long.
Like,
yeah.
So you couldn't even
maybe a belt, but I don't even think a belt.
I don't even think
like socks.
No.
Socks or underwear.
Socks
maybe?
Probably.
I can get nicer socks and underwear there, but like that's about it. Like that's crazy that like, and maybe, and I don't even know that. Like that's the thing of like now it's coming into a different part where I might be closer to a large than extra large in that case.
Yeah.
Well, I mean in that place, in that store, but they don't have large because it's destination XL. It's XL and above. So
right.
So they don't have a small there. You know what I mean? So I was like, wow, that's fucking. It was like at the end of like Harry and the Hendersons when they're like, go, get out of here. You know, don't look back. Like just go.
Yeah.
They love the time that we served together on the fat lines, but as of right now, that's no more. I'm not allowed to go to XL. Yeah. But it was nice to have that like obvious like what is it? It's a compliment,
yeah,
you know, ultimately, but also it was just funny to I was so not used to that kind of like what I actually must look
that reaction
like to other people of like, why, what are you here for? Like this is she's like, you know, this is a plus size store, right? And I was like that's what she said. And I was like, yeah. And I was like,
that's so funny.
She's like, that's why I asked. Like, I don't know if you're shopping for somebody else.
Yeah, I've been plus size my entire life.
Yeah. This has always been my home.
This is where I go. This is where I'm comfortable shopping.
I guess
realizing like, wait.
Guess I'll go to American Eagle.
This isn't for me.
Guess I'll go to Old Navy clearance bin. Bye. You know, like that's the thing is so it's ultimately it's a compliment.
Yeah, it is. Like that. It is. And it helps shift your perspective.
Right. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was still in shock from that. When I don't know if that was a
lingering shock.
Yeah, like So yeah, I don't know. But what? So something that happened, I think, right after, not long after the stream. I think it was because John texted me. I usually have my phone on silent during the show and off to the side because I try to give most, if not all, my attention to the show. People pounding off. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of keeping my brain activated. But a bunch of crazy fucking weirdos stormed the Capitol. And he ended up texting. He said something about like, oh, you know, this is going to be, I think it was like, I can't remember exactly how he put it. But John was like, he was texting me. I think it was probably show related. He said, oh yeah. He said, well, I was going to continue my sobriety. Oh yeah, that's what it was. We were talking because we were joking about John's sobriety. Again, I know he usually likes me to keep his name out of my mouth, but we were talking about that. He said, well, I was going to continue because we were talking during that show that he had been sober. Like he had a good run. He had like a 7-day chip or a 4-day chip at that point.
Nice.
So he said, I was going to continue it, but then I turned on the news and that was at 3:30. So we end the stream at 1. I usually make myself some lunch or have something, kind of relax, try to unwind, not pay attention to stuff for a little bit and just kind of shut off, hang out with Stanley, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, and I said, well, what happened now? And he said, oh, you haven't seen anything of the stuff on the Capitol? And I was like, he says, MAGA protesters have stormed the Capitol building. I said, shake my head.
Shake my head.
Great. I said, and are there reasons or is it just the election thing? And he said, yeah. So it was, I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I heard about the the Georgia election thing results, I guess, and I was just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, again, I don't understand. I can't identify with this, like, with that behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I look like
how do you rationalize that?
How can you rationalize behavior?
Like, how do you think that's okay? And how, like, to me, I'm like, you're just making yourself look bad.
The blatant hypocrisy, like the kind of thing, like we were saying, we were talking about it a lot this morning over coffee with Stanley, and Stanley had a lot of thoughts on it.
He was going crazy. He
was losing his mind. He wanted to be there.
He was like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah, he said, "This is an attack on American soil. This is the first attack on government building since the British in 19 something or other, or 18 something or other." It's not a very educated cat.
He's a baby.
He's a baby.
He's a couple
weeks
new. Old.
He's a new American citizen. But I think I don't know, man. I don't know how you can how can you justify that garbage?
Yeah, you can't.
Because it's all like, that's the thing, is when you see violence, and like we were talking about this earlier, and I was saying this, like I've been saying it about like Antifa and shit like that. I don't think violence is okay if it's not sanctioned by a governing body of some sort, whether it be Las Vegas, New York, or some other thing. Like, if people don't want to get hit, or like, you shouldn't be hurting anybody that doesn't want to be hurt.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, that's wrong. It's wrong in any one of those ways, but especially when you're like, again, everything's summed up in meme form nowadays. Yeah. Everything's fucking memes, but like, there are sometimes where it is boiled down to like a lot of these same people that feel like that identify with this group, whether they're there or not, are the same people that would comment and pound off themselves about saying, you're disrespecting the flag if you're kneeling and shit like that. Points like that being brought up, the tweets from the President Trump for saying like, anybody that destroys a government building should be have the minimum 10 years in prison or something like that. Or whatever it may be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like, can we just fucking stop? Can we just fucking, what are you doing? What is everyone doing?
Yeah.
Everyone just needs, like, it is, I'm tired of it. I'm not about fucking sides anymore, dude. Stop. Fucking stop shit like this. Why can't it just be like, you like think about your day to day. Think about your everyday day to day. And yes, you disagree with policies. You think the way things are handled are terrible and everything like that. But really think about your day to day. Yes, maybe a lot of people have lost their jobs and everything like that. But I don't know if that's necessarily going to be solved by what you're doing. Like but really,
it's the fuel. It's the fuel that
I think the majority of people
feeding the fire.
But I think the majority of people that their day to day, like how has this affected you? And also, like, why do you put all of the blame on? Like, how can you put so much faith on that? Like, on this system?
Because the system has what I think what it is it's blatant now to see how broken the system is for Black people.
Right.
And then now we've made a statement, and I mean, I don't know if it's we, but like whatever, like the country has now said like, no, we're not okay with this. Clearly this system is broken. We're going to fix it. And these people are now fearful because they feel like they're going to get the same treatment, when that's not what it is. The fight is that it needs to be equal. We're not going to, I keep saying that, but it's not going to take away your rights. It's saying that everybody should have the same rights. Like, and these people are so scared of that because they think, oh no, like now we're going to be,
it's like a guilty conscience.
Right. Exactly. Like 100%.
Oh shit, I've mistreated so many minorities. I'm fucked.
now they're in power.
Yeah.
And but that's not what it is. For the majority.
Now,
I should say, yes, I should clarify that shouldn't be how it is. For what I want to vote and how I would like to see things is it's equal. Nobody's,
and that's what it is.
Taken away.
It's unfortunate that the attention span of the country has gone so fucking down the toilet The fact that nobody realizes that now literally both sides, yes, both sides, okay, both sides have protested democratically elected elections. Like both of them, like, and one of them was just a bunch of people wearing silly hats running around going like, hey, we don't like it, stop this motherfucker, he's a piece of shit. Yeah, okay, you were right. Yeah, we know he's a piece of shit the whole time, whatever, blah 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 blah. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't like it was well known the whole time. But that was the thing, is now that's and the other side is like, how could you act like this? Like, I mean, they didn't storm the Capitol. They didn't go into the building and steal a bunch of shit, but they also were protesting a democratically elected or a democratic election.
Yeah,
like,
but
it's the system is fucked. And that's the thing, is that's
right.
all the people that were saying, like, I don't like voting because I think it's all fucked. That's why we haven't been voting.
But that was a very, I think what the last election, 2016, it was that of, it was just very eye-opening.
It's just the other side now. It's just the other side.
But yeah.
It's just, it
is different though. Cause it's not, this just shows.
I'm calling it now. This is the Watchmen. We are living in everybody says it's idiocracy. We're living in the Watchmen television.
Well, that's
show.
where we're phasing into.
we're going into the Watchmen because there's
it was kind of funny and it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. And then it went whoop, and now it's like, what the fuck?
Now there's like a white supremacist group of like weird hillbillies that are attacking
and the
people.
reaction to those people that stormed was crazy. Like, that was the worst part of it. Was just like, I was like, I'm so sad. I was at work and I had a new employee and I was talking to, like, onboarding them.
Yeah.
And all of this is like erupting around me. Like, everybody at work was so upset and they're like, this doesn't make any sense. And then they said the Capitol, which we're right down the street from Harrisburg.
I was like,
I was like, wait, the Capitol is, and I'm like the one down the street. And somebody said, yeah, but what that was something else happened. But nobody, there was protesters.
Somebody just tripped and fell, and it was like,
something else happened. And there were protesters at the Capitol. Yeah. So then I was like kind of freaking out. Like, do we need to close? Like,
no.
Like, I was freaking out.
It's hours away.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, the U.S. Capitol.
we got Premium Round pounding off here. He says political sports team thinking is dangerous. Yep. I totally agree.
100%.
Focus on the issues, not political parties.
Mm-hmm.
Group think will lead us into ruin. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope not. I think so.
You're 100%.
People as a whole can be really awful a lot of times, and they can just kind of, it gathers momentum and it happens. Like where maybe a bunch of ladies walked outside and said, we fucking hate this guy, and then a bunch of ladies joined and it just happened, whatever. But this I don't know how much of this was planned. And even admittedly, a lot of the protesters that were there that wanted to just protest the thing, once people started actually like breaking in, they were like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I didn't want to do that.
Right.
So it's like, I do
and there's
understand
always, but that's the same thing with the protesters.
The
protesters. When you have looters, that's not everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing. Like, okay, like, and people would say, please don't
lump us in with those people.
Right. Like, we are this group of people. We're just peaceful, and none of us have weapons. They're crazy. There's crazy people everywhere,
and people are like, you're willing to give everyone the benefit of the doubt kind of thing. I'm willing to, but like a horde of people, once somebody's impassioned enough, or somebody gets them, like their dear leader, you know what I mean? It's dangerous. Like, it's just fucking dangerous and reckless.
That's why I think he should. I know there's 10 days left in his term, but like, I feel like the government needs to make a stand and be like, we do not support any of this.
No, I mean, that's the thing. And we even said, like, because
people are quickly losing faith in the system. And then when that happens, then that's what's scary to me, is like, then are these like crazy people are going to take over? like this, I felt like was
crazy people are everywhere.
Yes, that's true. And I think crazy people are the ones who are in control. So whatever.
Premium Ron continues. He says people just focus on the D's or R's and not the content, the thing they're voting on. Mm-hmm. And it's nuts. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And he also says, come on now. The geopolitics of Russia.
the playbook is working like
Oh
clockwork.
no.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is like, but it's also like there's also some people that are just complacent and like, but I don't want to be one of the people that is like if it's not fighting, like it's kind of like one of those things of like you only give them, it's like the dollar, like you can only get you give it the value, like it's just there, the values that exist, right?
Yeah.
Like so it this has been cooking since the 90s. Yeah, I would whatever, like
Yeah.
since capitalism, who knows, like I don't know what the fuck any of this shit is.
Right.
When everybody's first complaint is like I can't work, and it's like what are you talking about? So how is this, like I understand you want to you need to provide for your family and all this stuff, like and you need to make money, you would like to make money, but like
No, you need to.
well but that's also another thing, like people also need to like live and not spread a virus, like it's a
Right,
human health issue, and it's like, but it's weird that how other countries did get it, maybe not always, like it's not like other countries didn't have their crazies too, but to a point where like people still don't get it, people still are going like, yeah,
right, but this is affecting, you have to look at that, it's not just it's not for everyone that it's just a matter of just stay home. It's my job is public transportation.
But any of the people that are in this group that were storming the Capitol, I think a lot of those people have those same complaints. Your people that want to shut things down to turn
I'm sure I think it's a lot, but I'm sure that's like in the mix of it, but there are a lot of people that can't work, and they have to,
right?
But now,
and that's
they're
because
not giving,
of the leadership that we've had.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So that's why I do understand the frustration if you have been directly affected, but I don't know if all of those people are unemployed. I don't know if all those people have been so directly affected.
No, but
I think there's a lot of people that are just there because that's their side and they want to fuck shit up.
No, 100%.
Just like the other groups.
Yeah.
So it is literally 100% equal. And we just need to stop extremism on both sides and just fucking talk. Like, enough of this shit. I don't fucking care. Yes, it's funny that the dumb, people that you don't like got maced or whatever, or got shot. Like the one lady, oh, you stormed the Capitol and met Ronald Reagan the same day. Blah, 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 blah. Hilarious. Great. But also not helping.
That's so funny. I don't have any of that on my timeline. Because somebody said
sharing it and stuff like that.
I guess it is more comics. Yeah. That makes sense. Because I'm like, it's just anger. Everyone that I'm friends with, it's not a lot of mocking, at least that I've noticed. Maybe I'm just retarded.
We got both Rons pounding off. Original Ron says he continues when the R's got in bed with, what is this? The evangelicals. Yeah, that's what really frustrates me is the amount of purity that everything, like we can't just fucking talk. We all shit, we all fuck, we all like why can't we just be fucking adults? You know what I mean? Like it always has like, with God's grace. Like, how are you able to lead? Because people want those people to lead. And that's the thing, is that's why I can't get mad, because these people were voted in by people. You know what I mean?
Still be mad at their performance. Just because they're voted in doesn't mean that.
But you say you want to get mad at the guy, the Republican guy that's saying all that stupid shit that you don't like, but he was legally put into office.
Right. So I think that's what happened in the first election, where that was the initial wake up call. So then everybody was like, whoa, that was not at all what we wanted, but we didn't vote. So this is our fault.
Right.
So now we're 4 years later, the record-breaking voting, because we learned like we need to do something because this system is fucking broken. And the last 4 years, it's just proven that this entire time, because we didn't have a leader that knows how to sweep things under the rug and like moves pieces. So not everybody's seeing stuff.
Well,
because it creates chaos.
Isn't it weird?
That's the thing though. It creates chaos. So that's why they want to keep everything kind of calm. Like, yes, stuff's happening, but we're not going to put it all on blast because people fucking freak out. But with what the pandemic did was everything, all the cards were out because like nothing could work.
Right.
And then everyone's anxiety was up, and then everyone's just sitting at home watching TV or on their phones, and they're like, holy shit, we're actually like not in a good place.
Right.
And it's, it's like the Trump supporter said that this is the revolution. Like, I think the revolution started when he got elected. That's when it like that's when things kind of, like, in my opinion,
it started empowering.
And that's when I started paying attention. I mean, I'm not like super into politics. But that's when I started at least paying attention and educating myself, and realizing, like, if you don't like it, you do have the power to try, I mean, if majority rules, then this is what
but
it is.
we're still just focusing, like, it's just like it's just a game over and over again, where I understand the frustration, because I have the same frustration of, like, we're just, as soon as you start doing that, then they're like, well, don't you guys hate each other because of your race? And they're like, and then we just fight, and people just, not, I'm saying again, now I'm generalizing again, we just fight. But as humans, I'm saying human beings, human beings, Americans will fight with each other because of race, because of status, because of political teams, because of sports teams, because of whatever. And it's, in my opinion, it's too many people, definitely because of the evangelical influence, because of the lack of birth control, abortions, assisted suicide, anybody that doesn't want to be here not being here. Unwanted life, but that should not have to exist if it doesn't want to. And that's the thing, is, like, I think that's where a lot of people are, like, people are forced to be around, and this is I know it's a weird,
but this is
thing,
why, but I think that is shifting, and that's why we have to get these old ass people out of office.
Now that's just ageism.
It is. They're not. They're still stuck with the Bible is when it's all supposed to be separate, and it is not separate. Every law is because the Bible says you can't do this. But I think that this is the start of that, of now we're gonna look at people and their values, and actually, like, what are your thoughts on whatever, and we're gonna vote people in that are more
your thoughts on God. Remember? Because I really like to hear them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Smashing Pumpkins?
No. Is that Pearl Jam?
Probably
Pearl Jam?
Probably Pearl Jam.
Probably Pearl Jam. Either way.
All right, I need to pee, and there's some pounding off happening.
Okay, yeah. So we got Premium Ron's continuing some of his thoughts as well. If we get to wait, hold on. If we can get a country's population fighting with itself without realizing they're being directed, it's a recipe for stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I got it. Also, Premium Round continues to say some people like talking about how they're Christian more than actually acting like one. And that's something that I had with a coworker of mine back in Florida. We had he would always talk about how he goes to church and stuff like that, and I would always fuck with him, and I'd always just go, hey, you know God's dead, right? Just kind of fuck with him. He said, don't say that, like he could, like, like he's listening, like, shh, he's right there. And I always thought it was funny, because a lot of times early on into knowing him, like I worked with him for 7 years. So I became pretty close to him. Like, he became probably the closest work friend I've had, aside from me going into comedy and kind of meeting Lemaire and Andy and Ron's and John's and all the sort. But I feel like as far as like coworkers or anything like that, he became an actual, like, we would get coffee, we'd get get each other gifts for Christmas, stuff like that. But I'd always fuck with him because he, not all the time, but he would be somewhat of a dog. He would sleep around a bit. He would maybe not always be the most faithful. He'd curse. He'd steal. Like a lot of times.
You're not setting this up very well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's one of those situations where he was also somebody who would refer to himself as a devout Christian or very much Christian. And I was like one of those things of like, wait a minute. I am like faithful to one woman. I love my wife more than anything. I respect her. I'm honest with her for as much as you can be. Right?
What does that mean?
Huh?
Why can't you be fully honest with me?
Because I don't need you always hearing me talking to the computer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need some stuff to be like, just look, I got it. But like,
I let you get it.
Huh?
I let you get it.
Yeah, I
You
get
did it.
exactly right. You know what I mean? Like it's
It's
one of those
okay.
things
You
of
can
like,
be honest with me.
sometimes I need to drive and talk to other drivers and not have you like
It used to. Okay, so I will say about this specifically, it used to really bother me
right.
that you would scream. And I remember I said something to you, and you were like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact reasoning, but it was just kind of like, please let me be me.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I'm dealing with the stupidity. Because I kept saying like, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
And you're like, I
I
know,
know.
but that's why I have to get it out, because there's nothing I can do. So then I was like, okay, that's good information
Yeah.
to know. So now I'm like, he just needs to get it out. Let
Yeah.
him get it out for a second, and then it's over.
But
So
it's
the same thing this morning.
because it's hard. And honestly, it's one of those things that like if it's somebody, it's the most frustrating thing because I know I'm wrong for not wrong, I guess. I'm incorrect in my assumption that it is a direct attack. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I know that they're not being a bad driver at me
Right.
most of the time.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to the point where like I know that I could drive around and have a pocket knife or a gun on me and not worry that I'm going to pull over and stab a guy or lady.
Yeah.
It's 2021. You know what I mean? Everybody can get stabbed. Anybody can get this fucking knife, man. But I wouldn't like I will never ever pursue those things because all I need to do is just go like, you're doing it wrong. Like you're a piece of shit. Or I will go like, hey, get over. Like you have to, can you just get over?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to go like, or like, you piece of shit, you know, like that, or wave a gun at him or anything like that. I don't have those tendencies, but I'm literally like, hey, I just need you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm paying full attention. You're not paying attention,
Right.
and it's bad.
Yeah.
This is bad, and it is bad.
Yeah.
Because this is another thing that somebody I heard somebody share once, and it's a great explanation of why road rage is so much more of a thing. And I wish I could attribute this to somebody. I can't remember where it was, but it was essentially where rage. I feel like it might have been Brian Quinn, like from Tell 'em Steve. I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody. It was whoever it was. It's the because you're driving, you're like unconscious, or your subconscious knows how dangerous it is. Like you're going 60 miles an hour.
Right.
This is
because
unnatural.
man is not supposed to go that fast. Yeah.
So it's more of a anxiety heightened because you're like, this is my fucking life you're dealing, and my wife. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that I don't have time to give you the benefit of the doubt, or I don't have time to process. Like,
that's a great explanation of that. That totally makes sense.
So in that time, I can just go like, get the fuck out of the way, because it is that dire, because we're all driving 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
And that's what it is.
Right. So that's I won't. It's one of those things that, unfortunately, yes, I do need to be me. I do need to do that because I'm not wrong. Like, I'm not wrong. They're fucking wrong. Look up. Get your fucking face out of your phone and pay attention.
Yeah.
Don't slow down at a green light. I don't know what the fuck it is with Pennsylvania drivers and stopping at green lights.
What eases my anxiety with that is just like,
they're just mentally handicapped. The mentally handicapped can get driver's license in PA.
I can't, like, I don't get upset. Which actually my therapist says I have, what's really funny is
you need to pay attention.
You get mad for both of us though.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't have to get as righteous rage. I don't have to get as upset because you have that feeling. Like, that's the emotion you have, and you have enough for both of us.
Yeah, a lot.
But my therapist does say you should anger people.
Yeah, you do it to me. I mean, not often, but it's like, I mean, it's one of those things that
that's true.
I'm the best one you could. I'm the greatest because I also make you laugh when I'm angry. Sometimes.
Only recently because of it.
When I'm angry at other people.
No, I don't know. Whatever.
What? what about computers? Is it still cool?
No, that would probably
That is righteous
run-
rage, by the way. Me being angry at the computer this morning is righteous because I'm like, why don't you remember? We just talked last night.
right, but like
I bought
that
you. You're
one's
my
the
property.
that's the most frustrating one because like I don't like it's an inanimate object.
Nice.
So why
Nailed that one.
I did. Don't ask me to say it again.
That was good. You stumbled through it, but you nailed it.
I did it.
I mean, it was like you stuck the landing. You didn't go object.
So that one just kind of like, why are you getting this angry? Like there is literally nothing you can do.
But that's what I'm saying. Is because there's nothing I can do.
I
Because I'm putting
know.
in you're asking me for the password. I'm giving you the only password that I made for you.
Yeah,
I made this for you.
I know.
Please take this password that I've given. Please, God, please help me.
Yeah.
Please, righteous overlord, righteous dub chain. What is this? What is this?
Dub chase and rage.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm trying to get some dubs, bruh. I'm chasing them. Tired of it. I can't deal with, because otherwise I'll be not GP. I'll be fucking SP. I'll be stroke pat. If I don't get some of this off of my brain, like I have to get it out of my head, because otherwise I'm gonna fucking blow up.
That's why I was.
The jujitsu is still there. The
you were like, it's
jujitsu is
funny
still there.
that you thought I was having a heart attack. You immediately went there, and I was just like, yeah.
I was like, yeah,
this is
you should
why.
go to DXL, lady. All right.
That was.
They're like, oh, you shouldn't be shopping here. You are at no risk for a heart attack, sir. Please
just
leave.
because you're overweight. Like you can have a heart attack and not be overweight.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
because of stress. But I'm not stressed though. I think stress or like rage is more stroke, isn't it? Like where you're like, ugh.
No, I think stroke. I think a stroke kind of happens. Like it's not onset.
Yeah.
Where a heart attack something can cause a heart attack.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything can cause a stroke.
Yeah, man. I gotta like, oh fuck. This is like, it's the most frustrating thing to be like, I can't just like the most me I can be is probably the most dangerous person I could be. Like considering how long I was fat, the amount of fat that I was for the time, my diet's still not great. But why not be like, I need to eat a little bit better. Like I'm sure there's a cholesterol thing, and I'm sure if I'm screaming at other people or I'm at computers, it's probably going to end up poorly for me. I don't know if that's what led to whatever the fuck happened.
Well, right.
Still
like,
calling it a green out.
yeah, I think for my mental health, we're going to call it a green out, but
that's the GOP.
that's the GOP.
Green out, Pat, baby. Vote for GOP. Green out, Pat.
Yes.
Honestly, make me president. If fucking that guy could do it, at least I'm nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't read. I know he can't. So
No.
like, why not?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Everybody does everything.
Vote for me, man. I will literally get the people that know how to do it, because I don't fucking know what I'm
Pat
doing.
becomes mortal.
Yeah.
I did some phone banking, and so I get like turn PA blue emails constantly, and I just got one that was like, do you want to run for office? And I was just like, what?
Maybe.
Are you just sending these out? Like this
Yeah.
could be dangerous.
Wait,
I don't know
anybody?
that you should. Yeah, just anybody that shows interest in.
That dickhead in the fucking Flintstones hat could be a fucking. Are they sending him that email?
If he, well, I don't know. Did he volunteer for the
Yeah.
Republican Party? Probably not.
Yeah, we don't know. He volunteered
don't
to
know.
storm the castle.
He did.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on a second. We righteous rage. Pat becomes mortal. I don't know if it's it's not. I don't feel like it's rage, but because like I don't feel.
The problem is you don't know how to express emotion, and that's the one emotion that you express
Yeah.
is anger. But it's like it kind of. I think you get to like a boiling point. You release, and then you're good. So I don't think it's like, I don't know.
I don't
not
I don't
rage.
usually let it
I don't
build up. There's not. It's not like I'm sitting around all the time going like.
No.
But like I do get from 0 to 60 pretty easily.
I guess
But
that's
it's usually
it, yeah.
because it's like. But I know, at least I know when it's justified, maybe. But other times when it's ridiculous, and that's when I say. That's when I do the thing where I say the thing out loud that's happening. It's like one of those things of like, this is outrageous, right? Like I'm not. Being angry at this is ridiculous, but also that's ridiculous because there's no solution here.
Right.
And like there should be,
And then I think like there's no solution, so why be angry?
because it's one of those things of like, because I just spent a lot of fucking money on this thing, and there's better be a fucking solution, because otherwise I'm gonna fucking throw this thing through Best Buy's window. That's the feeling I get. But then it never manifests into an action of that, unless it is justified. Now, hence the earbud story that I told right before Falls Count Anywhere, where I was talking to John and I was saying, because he had the wireless earbuds or whatever. I have earbuds or whatever, and they didn't work. They stopped. Like I put them on to shovel. This is the second time I've ever used them.
Yeah.
And they were like, I put it on. I put all my fucking snow shit on. And then I walked outside. I played the thing. It like played 2 seconds of it and stopped. It didn't turn off. It just turned off. It stopped, disconnected, reconnected.
Do you think, now that you say that, and do you think it's because you had your beanie over them and they're not good enough? Like if you had like Apple ones, they would have.
Maybe. Yeah.
They, like you lost the connection because of the Bluetooth connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It could be that. It could be, but I like.
But still, whatever.
I was still. I even tested it in the house. Like if the connection from like having it in my pocket or that it wasn't that far. It was in this front pocket here, kind of thing. I tried to justify it, but I tried both of them. Like, and both of them were, and it was like, this is ridiculous. I got had for $20.
Yeah.
At least but I would pay, like we were talking about earlier in the show, to go to one of those smash the fuck out of it places for $20. I would definitely pay $20.
You know what would be cool is like you just collect all the electronics.
I have
like the
I
ones
have all
that
of my
you
old
have.
phones.
Right,
yeah,
right.
dude.
So if you were like, okay, would it be okay if in addition to the room, if I bring in these 6 iPhones,
fan them out.
Yeah. These okay if I bring in my own stuff to destroy, because these really anger me.
They're like,
I really think this is a good idea. I'm going to look this up and I'm going to get you into one of these rooms because I think this will be so therapeutic.
Pat's escape room.
Yeah,
Pat will find his own hole.
Yes. You'll just go right through the wall. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good.
Original Ron's pounding off. He says, the best thing to do is push down all your rage, then save it for a real meltdown. You don't want to half-ass a meltdown. Now that's just some premium. That's premium advice coming from Original Ron. I'll tell you what. And that's coming from Premium Stroke GOP. Because I think and if there's like a waiver now that says like, if you suffer from epilepsy or anything like that, I'm gonna have to like really think about it. I feel like
maybe I don't know what happened,
but I'll get one of those fucking awesome like Breaking Bad masks, and I'll take all of the dangerous electronics and all their chemicals in them, and I will just smash the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
So that's a smash. What would that be? That's a smash trip. That's a smash field trip. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We can this honestly, because if you're talking about content, there's content, and on it, and that would end up being my my your mom's house moment where I end up fucking injuring myself, like going like like, oh yeah, he just lifted up the sledgehammer, like no, a bat. I think I want a bat.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool.
I
think that's the cool thing too, is that you can pick what you want. I think you could even have multiple things.
Machete.
Because you could use like the bat for glass, and then you could use the sledgehammer for like a cabinet. Like they have like pieces of front, like
they have cabinets.
Yeah, like the ones that I've seen.
Do they have podiums? That I don't think, because that's the thing. I didn't feel any, and this is a good sign, everyone. This should make everyone feel very comfortable. I have been to a shooting range and I did not get the same enjoyment that I'm imagining I would get out of.
So it's a 20-minute session. So it's
20 minutes. That's more than enough.
It's escape room zone. So it's in like those same things. So it's kind of like the same idea.
Rage room.
So you can book 3 or more people. A single player is $40. 2 players is $70. 20-minute. How does it work? Suit up, choose your weapon, rage. What's included? Access to the rage room for up to 20 minutes per session, the loudspeaker, make sure
what?
make sure to create your playlist ahead of time that you can rage to, so you can make your own playlist. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Did you just find the best?
Our
gift in the world?
anniversary is coming up on the
You
12th.
want to do that on
You
our
wanna
anniversary?
do that?
Talk about a lopsided anniversary.
No, this would be so good for me. This is my present.
Okay.
Just like that cookbook.
Yeah.
You benefit. I'm gonna benefit from this one. So 1 bin of 25 breakable items.
Oh, we can't bring our own.
I mean, we could call
there
ahead.
it is, right there. Next
What?
one.
Oh, can I?
Come on.
Okay, sorry. Yes, depending on your item, there may be a cleanup fee added to your session.
Worth it.
Please contact a store manager for approval. Some restrictions may apply. What should I wear? Come comfortable. We
I'm
suit
gonna
you
come.
up.
I'm definitely coming. I'm definitely gonna come very
We
comfortable.
suit you up in safety gear.
I'm gonna go,
So
"Oh,
you
yeah."
want to wear attire that is flexible. So wear your
Joggers. I'm wearing my joggers. I'm gonna put on my Converse. I got my outfit all picked out. I'm gonna wear my pullover, one of my pullover hoodies. I'm gonna fucking wear a mask. My fucking
you have
100
protective
shit.
bodysuit, face mask, eye protection, gloves, and vests.
vest.
Yeah.
For what?
Maybe if like you hit something and it ricochets.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Oh man.
Okay.
Anybody want to come? Oh wait, no, this is our anniversary gift. So yeah, this is just
Or
a
this is
special
just
occasion, guys.
maybe it's my anniversary gift to you.
Well-
So if you want to bring friends, you can.
What kind of room do you want to go to? Well,
Our bedroom.
Oh, okay. Well, after this, I'm gonna be fired
After
up.
this, it'll be good. It'll be real good.
Yeah, I'll be
Again, my present.
I'll be so mentally clear.
Axe throwing.
Mm.
Yeah. Rage room.
What else? Is there like a katana room?
room?
Can I wield a katana?
I just gotta.
Do they have katanas?
Where is this location?
I just want to say katana. Katana play rush. Katana.
All right, I'll have to find. I don't know where this is, but
We'll drive. We'll go anywhere
yeah,
it is.
Yeah. But let me check.
Honestly, can you send that
really
link to
quick.
what's the website that they all use, the red hats?
The red hat. Oh, Parlor.
Send that to Parlor.
We should. Hey guys, take your aggression
Hey,
out this
guys.
way.
Put up all the pictures of Joe Biden you want. You can smash them. You can
Yep.
bring your own stuff. It's cool.
Oh, I don't have my schedule in yet.
Rage to Shania Twain. I feel like a woman for 20 on repeat, just 20 minutes for hell yeah, dude. Hey boys. Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh man, you're excited. I'm bringing some of your coffee mugs too.
No.
Electronics, coffee mugs. What else?
No. Don't let I can't have this backfire on me.
I'm like looking around the things that piss me off. I'm surrounded by them.
Oh my god. You're gonna be calling the manager every day.
He's gonna
Is
be like,
this allowed?
dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yes, okay.
Anything you want.
So, like,
Stop calling
Eggs?
me.
I can bring like eggs if I want. Like, I don't want to smash eggs. That's not
No,
satisfying.
that'll definitely be a cleanup fee.
Yeah. Can I bring the new computer? Do I have Apple Care on that?
Mhm.
No, I don't. I didn't get Apple Care.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh.
That's stupid. Why would I do that? It's a floor model. And then immediately the next morning, almost smash it. So, I do have my old laptop. I'm ready for that motherfucker.
Yeah, you do have that one.
I
Yep.
have, what else? All my, most of my old phones.
Yep.
This motherfucker is going to go bye-bye probably. Actually, I don't know. I like
He's
you.
useful.
You're a useful assistant.
Yeah.
I'm only right now. The only people I staff at Baby Mermaid Productions at this point, I
Is
hired
robots.
you as my boss,
Uh-huh.
and then I hired a couple of robots. I bought this robot, and I bought that robot over there.
Yep.
And all of those robots work for me, and I try to be a good boss, but really, like, imagine if that was an employee. Imagine if that was an employee that you're like, hey, let me in.
Yeah. I can.
and then you go,
and I can't rage.
that's what I'm saying. I'm arguing with one of my employees.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm
That's
going,
it,
what are
yeah.
you doing? What are you doing? But I can't
you're
fire
not
you.
allowed-
I need you to work for me.
You're not allowed to react that way.
Right. And it's one of those things. Yeah. So as of right now, I have the luxury of having power over the robots before they have power over us. So I'm going to take advantage of it because they're going to be our overlords either way. And at this point, I welcome it. We're doing a terrible job.
Yeah, we are doing
Let robots have a shot at it. Go for it. Go for it, robot. You can fix this. Fix this. Make it logical, for fuck's sake, because that's how I agree. I identify with the robots. That's the problem, is the fact that when I can't communicate with them, I feel like, what am I even doing? Because I feel like the things, I'm practical. I'm a pretty logical guy. There's not the most educated, sure, but either way, right?
Yeah.
I should be able to function somewhat normally by saying, like, we have this agreement that the password is good. It's a good password. It works. And then I changed the password and they're like, no, you got it wrong. And I was like, I'm telling you. Imagine that. Imagine you telling somebody that and them going, nah. And you're just like, but
yeah,
you know this. I told you this yesterday.
Yep. That is my everyday.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
My employee was just so fucking incompetent. And I was just like, man, it's like an hour from showtime. You gotta tell me the right time. Like, I know it's an hour from showtime. I need you to know it's an hour from showtime.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking for, bud. Okay? From all of you. I love you. I do. I really do. I know I yell at you guys a lot. And I ask a lot of you, but I'll never hit you. Some of your predecessors. Sorry. But even you'll admit, like, you don't even run on them anymore. Like, the reason I don't use them is because they're obsolete. You'll agree.
Yeah.
It's a logical conclusion. So I must smash.
I'm gonna set you
Ice
up to
cream
smash.
Cake. Ice cream cake. I want to smash an ice cream cake.
That's gonna be a cleanup fee as well. But our love is worth it.
Is it a one-time cleanup fee? Let's get our bang for our buck, right? Motor oil. Bottles of motor oil. Gasoline. Can we bring gasoline?
No.
Okay. Is there a fire room?
you want to set something on fire?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
want to fill a TV with gasoline. I want to shoot a flaming arrow at it.
I may have opened.
Is that an option? Viking funeral for all my electronics?
I think we can do that on our own.
Yeah. I want a Viking funeral for all my electronics. That's what I want. I'm going to put all my electronics on a boat. I'm going to fill it with gasoline. And I'm going to shoot a fucking flaming arrow at it. First, so archery lessons. Or flaming axe. Do they have flaming axe classes?
Probably not.
All right. Well, who knows?
Fire room, Lemaire says. Can I come?
Yes. Yeah, dude. Hey, do you
can have three, like, you can have a bunch of people. So we can plan it.
If you can be in the room too. I don't know if you want to be in the room. Can you watch your buddies in the room?
I don't know.
We'll have to do more research, but yes, if I'm picking, it's the same price for three. Oh no, it's $40 each person, right? Or $40 and $30 and $30.
Yeah,
probably. Right?
It's probably cheaper the more people you have, because it's $40 by yourself, but it's $70 for. Yeah, Lemaire always spends our anniversary.
He does, doesn't he?
We're always with Lemaire on our anniversary.
But not for the important part.
No.
Sorry, Lemaire. You'll never be included in that part, no matter how much we love you or how long we know you. That's never going to happen. But yes, if you want to, we'll turn it into a fire room, right? We'll go like, oh, sorry, we didn't know we can do that.
Yeah.
You said we could bring stuff from home. There's a cleanup fee. And they're like, yeah, but you're supposed to clear it with us. And we're going to be like, cupcakes? Yeah, check. Ice cream cake? Yeah. Electronics? Sure. Gasoline. And they're like, wait, you didn't put that on. I was like, yeah, flaming arrows. Yeah. Axes. So I don't know. Yeah, he said do it. All right. So we'll definitely, when is that? January 12th.
Well, yes. Good job. You are nailing it.
Also October 9th.
Yeah.
Which one are we doing?
January 12th. Because it's January.
Okay. Well, I was just saying that's like in a couple days. And I think I work that day.
You do work. But we don't have to do it on the day.
Okay.
But it'll be like that's our gift to each other. Well, that's where we'll spend our money.
I am definitely into having that as my birthday, Christmas, Kwanzaa gift.
Yeah.
Anything you want. I'm down for it. So I guess with that, we should be getting into, since it's, we only have 8 minutes. We better get into something.
Word.
Yeah, that one, right? Did I open up the wrong thing? Yeah, I think I did. There it is.
Man.
Come on now. Play it.
Oh my.
I just complimented you.
And I do work on Tuesday.
See, we can't do that.
I took the day off.
This is always the worst timing because it always gets to this part and I always end up having to pee.
Oh,
Right now?
yeah.
But we were just getting into word of the day.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking while the music was playing, you could have peed.
Well, right.
Now we're
Instead,
done.
I was pondering it.
Yeah.
I was pondering peeing, but I ended up not. So I'm
but we
here.
only got a couple minutes, so.
You're right. So word of the day today, we've had some real doozies this week. And not super happy with a ton of them, but I will give a quick recap of we had on Monday, it was Quizquas, which will, as everybody knows, will make you jump. Also, Daddy Mac will make you jump. Quizquas will make you jump. But it also means apparently it's something that is difficult to deal with, much like my employees. Also on Wednesday's word of the day was a real dooz. Also, it's a French word. It was bijou. Bijou is like like a bijou frisé.
Sure.
It means small and elegant, like a little dog. Bijou frisé. Like you ever know that's a good reference.
Yeah.
Small and elegant. My penis is is very bijou.
I don't think so.
Small but elegant, sleek. Streamline. I've got a great penis. It's very bijou. Okay. And then, also shout out to Lemaire pounding off in the comments. Lemaire just released another sketch that was part of the variety show that they had. It was the Trump's album, Trump Row Records. Hilarious sketch. Check that out. That's been playing. He said they wanted to wait till the inauguration day, but really, I mean, you can't wait. You can't wait for something like that, especially because now we know it might be an early exit. We could possibly,
hopefully, we'll see.
But bijou, small and elegant. My penis, very streamlined. Today is a long one. Lots of clapping in this one today. Are you trying to get here's the this is the word today. So it is P-R-E. This is a long one. I'm going to try to do it fast. Ready? P-R-E-P-R-A-N-D-I-A-L. That's P-R-E-P-R-A-N-D-I-A-L.
Preprandial?
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 Preprandial? How's the preprandial? Hey, I'm here at the Capitol building to protest the preprandial election that just happened
yes,
the other
Karen.
day. And
yes, Karen.
And then this sumbitch over here, he almost maced me. He was macing that black guy over there, but some got on my face. I don't like it. It's the preprandial election, and I don't accept it. That's what we're here to protest. The preprandial election. I think it's preprandial, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think the more times I say it, the more I'm convinced it's preprandial.
So are you using it correctly in a sentence?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the preprandial election. It's timely, obviously. And let me see here.
Preprandial.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Huh? Preprandial. Let's find out if I was right. So it's an adjective. I don't know if that's what I'm used it correctly. No comment. Its origin is Latin, and it is from the early 19th century. We're getting all the info on the Friday's word. They were they weren't sure when bijou was invented, but they knew it was French. Fucking French people. That's not specific. And I don't know why I was thinking French Canadians, because I'm like,
yeah,
you want to claim it, but you're not going to say like when. Like, come on, do the research, do the work. You're word genius. So it is done or taken by dinner or lunch.
What?
It's done or taken before dinner or lunch. So it looks like a vitamin D pill.
So it's like a
preprandial. So I guess prandial would be eating. So it's preprandial.
Yep.
Taken before. So all right. So we'll do examples, or also medicine occurring or done before a meal. So yeah, something before.
So you
a
would
meal.
take your meal, or you would take the pill preprandial.
So a lot of times I work out, drink coffee, and stream preprandial.
Yeah.
because I do all those things before I eat.
Before you eat. Okay. All right.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I
That's
like
like a
that.
smart ass. That's a smart motherfucking thing, man.
That's instead of saying before every meal.
That's a smart fucking word, dude.
Preprandial.
It's a smart fucking word.
Preprandial.
Examples of preprandial in a sentence aside from the one I just did.
You did great.
He made sure to fit in several preprandial workouts throughout the week. Just that's what I did. About 4 weeks.
That's like exactly what you said. Pretty much.
You're
becoming a word genius.
Pam set the alarm to take her preprandial vitamins. And that's what I do too. I forgot to
You
mention
pronounced it correctly. I was counting, but that's okay. We can finish up. You pronounced it correctly.
Oh, yeah.
And you used it correctly in a sentence. And then that was
Holy
the
shit,
example.
yeah.
Like you fucking nailed
I'm
it.
a word genius now.
You're a word
I don't need
genius.
these
It's
fucking
working.
Fools anymore. Preprandial. I should record the words for them.
Yeah. You should.
Hey, preprandial. I'll do it before a meal.
Oh, I asked you the other night how to spell
Oh yeah.
initiative.
Do you want me to try it again?
Yeah.
Initiative. INITIALATIVE. I lost. I got lost. I got lost on that one. Did I do that? Did I do that?
No, you did that wrong.
Initiative.
You spelled it
Initiative?
INIT
I did I put initial?
ONIVE.
Oh yeah. Is that right?
No,
Oh.
you added a second N and an additional O, but it was you added on in the middle of it, but you were so close.
Not a spelling genius.
Then he said nope. No.
I don't usually spell preprandial, so most of my spelling is postprandial.
Actually, speaking of which, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, me too. Postprandial is going to be, you catch me, give me that same word, postprandial, I'll double it. I'll give you 2 words for one.
Will you make lunch so I can go snuggle with
I was going to snuggle with them. Well, we have a doctor's appointment, so
I
we got to
know.
get to. So yeah, we should probably eat soon.
right.
Stanley's follow-up, maybe getting released from kitten quarantine.
He may be out of quarantine.
So he can help drag me down the stairs once I suffer.
Because Cloboke's just gonna look at
Yeah,
you.
she's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
She's like, "What is wrong with you?" He'll be like, "Come on, come on."
we
Play.
got some fresh poop and some coffee for his doctors, and we can't wait. And we hope they don't get them mixed up. Do you want? Why don't you go ahead and send them? Why don't you give her a follow on Instagram?
Wife_George.
At wife_George. You can give me a follow on Instagram, and you can follow in live, pound off in the comments, or ask to join. You could be audio only on the video. Past episodes of GDP Live on YouTube. Both of those things you can find at Baby Mermaid Productions on YouTube and on Instagram. So check out Baby Mermaid Productions. Check out the Christmas Spelling Bee with me and John
so
Montag
funny.
with
So funny.
Manny Santiago as the what is it, moderator.
Mhm.
And look for the new spelling competition coming up for Easter. It's going to be all religious based words, and we got a whole new cast. Well, not a whole new cast. We mixed it up a bit. We got a new moderator and we got some new spellers. So
And then look out for the Rage Room.
and look out for the Rage Room. That's coming.
That's gonna be fun.
There's going to be content. See, that's the perfect gift also because it's practical. It's
Yeah.
so many
It is
different things.
Yes.
There's content there.
Bang for your buck. That is what this episode is about.
Yeah, I'm gonna just oh man, I could just
I love you.
greatest wife ever. I love you.
Bruce.